ready for the tip off. We'll take that W and hand you a loss. Break your ankles on the cross, on God on that wrong. Off the bounce, leave you on the first step. It might be a long night for you without some double team help. Or the whistle from the ref, I'm from the school of hard knocks. Watch how I hit them with a shimmy when I get them on the block. We talking nothing but hoops, a floor general and it's true. Spot up in the corner, man, you know I'm gon' shoot. Or slam like an alpha, I'm beastin' like a boss named Hefe. Trapping on the baseline, you escape no way. A baller like Kobe wearing 24 and y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel, hey, with Mr. Slam and Alpha Dog too, and Pure Waves with the best sports book too. If you wanna show support, give us a view. Call this an NBA jam. If you a super fan, hit the bell is what you do. We off the bounce, check up, level off the bounce. Let's get it. He's on fire.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Off the Bounce. He is your host, Slam the Bookie, and he will take it from here.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. I am your host, Slam the Bookie. I guess these are my co-hosts. BBB is back from Vegas, as we all know. BBB, tell the people how the roller coaster was, man.
Are you talking about the New York?
Yeah.
Slam, you missed it this morning. That was the opening to the first OTB.
Yeah.
I'm doing it again.
Well, it's a great roller coaster. I understand why they live in New York now. All right, that's all you need to know.
Oh, wild pitch, Yankees bases loaded, run scores. Let's go.
All right, boys. Welcome back to the show. We got 3-game slate today. Exciting games. We got the 76ers, the Raptors, the Mavs against the Jazz, and then we got the Pelicans and the Suns. So we got a lot to go over today. But before we get started, big shout out to Pure Waves for sponsoring the show. If you guys haven't already, make sure to give him a follow. How you doing today, guys?
Good, man.
Good, solid. I've been waiting for these 3 games for a while. I think it's a tragedy that they're putting it 2 of them on at literally the same time as the NFL draft. But I whatever. I'm so excited. I have nothing else to say. I'm so excited to get into these 3 games. I think today's going to be one of those days where if you don't have 2 TVs, you better have your finger on that last button. This is going to be back, forth. But I guess let's talk about yesterday's games. We gotta kinda.
Aaron Judge 3-run blast, unbelievable.
Wow. No, we're not talking about baseball right now. Okay, baseball's a joke today. But anyways, let's jump into a recap, boys. The boys are hot. We cashed the under yesterday in the Bucks and the Bulls. That was a close one.
A sweat.
Yeah.
Who 0 points in the final.
Who missed that mid-range?
I believe it was Kobe White. Kobe White is already out. He had an open jumper from the free throw line.
That was
short-ended it.
That was crazy. We cashed the under, and then yesterday I took first half Nuggets. It cashed, and then what did you guys take on that?
Yesterday was not an NBA day for me. I just kind of laid off most of that. Honestly, it was my last in Vegas. It was not that great of a slate in my opinion. But hey, today is juicy, and I can't wait. I'm glad you guys cashed in on that. I know that Alpha was absolutely sweating that under there.
Oh, man, that was nerve-wracking.
No sweat for me on that one. Bucks -12 was honestly even though they only won by 16, I was never in danger. I felt like for losing that.
That was such an easy play.
Yeah. The next game I lost. I took the Warriors first half. Warriors ended up being tied at half. But hey, and there was a time I can't remember. Was it with 2 minutes left, guys, in that game where the Nuggets tied it actually? Right? It was tied at 90. And I'm forgetting who made the layup. Shoot. Gary Payton, possibly? I don't know if you guys know.
I think so. I think it was Gary Payton.
I think Gary Payton made the layup, got him up 2. Then Steph makes the layup, and they ended up winning the game. Look, I mean, Jokic is going to win the MVP. You saw why. He's putting up insane numbers. I'm excited for that team and I know I'm already talking about next season. I'm excited for that team to come back with Jamal Murray, MPJ, maybe some other role players, because Jokic is in the absolute prime of his career. And just like LeBron goes by in a snap and you don't appreciate it when it's right there in front of you, we better start appreciating Jokic. He's doing things that have never been done before. Ever from his position.
Right. It's a shame that every year we keep saying we need to see him with Murray and Porter and get the talent around him. So hopefully he gets the weapons around him so they have a real shot at making a run. They're an exciting team, and he's a good player.
Anything else before we move on, boys?
Now let's get into it, man. These 3 games tonight. Woo-hoo!
Let's get it, boys. If you guys are watching, retweet, comment, and likes. We're watching the comments right now.
Yes, sir.
76ers, Toronto Raptors. The line is sitting at -1 for the Sixers. Total is sitting at 209.5. The series is 3-2. So the Raptors could tie it up here. Make it a game 7, make it interesting. Going over to BBB, man. Start off with you. Who do you like in the spot? What's your props? Give us all that.
Yeah, I think this is kind of the opposite narrative here. Everyone thinks Doc Rivers is a bad coach and that he chokes and he won't make the adjustments. But I think they do. I think they
know the public split. Would love to know the public.
I think they get it done here. The public is, it's kind of like 50-50-ish. They're slightly more on the Raptors, but
Really?
I just don't think. I think the public's buying into it too much. I know Joel Embiid is hurt, and I think that's why someone else is going to have to step up. And I don't think it's James Harden. I think James Harden can facilitate, but I think they need another scorer that can help out Embiid. Embiid's done about as much as he can for getting double, triple teamed, with a broken thumb. Everything's torn to pieces in this thumb. I think it's Tyrese Maxey. I like his points over tonight. I like to ladder it. I think he could possibly, I think he gets 25. But I think there's value on 30 at like plus 1,300 right there too. I think they have to have someone else step up, and I think it's the young guy that's going to do it. I think that he's going to be their scorer tonight. I think Embiid will do well as well, but I love that we're getting this almost at a pick 'em. You can get the 76ers money line at -120. I think it will be kind of a sweat, to be honest, because I do think the Raptors make this a game, but I think the better team wins here overall.
I think it's the opposite. I think the Raptors get it done here tonight. I'm taking them on the money line at plus 105. All the pressure yet again is on James Harden, guys. We've talked about it over and over this postseason. Every single game, it seems to be more and more pressure on him. And he's not doing exactly better as the games have gone along. He's done worse. So I think we see a bad night at a Harden. Embiid will do his thing. And the Raptors, I think, get this one done and force game 7. Hefe, what are you thinking?
Right there with you. I like the Raptors tonight, guys. I like Raptors +2. I'm surprised that the public is as split as they are, because I would assume the public is
60-40 on the Raptors.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought the public would be more on the Sixers. That does scare me a little bit, but I think I'm a big storyline guy. And then when the NBA, we were talking about this the other day with a team I forgot, but a game 7 in this series would make the NBA so much money. So much money. This is must-watch television. Everybody likes a crumble, and everybody likes the little engine that could coming up and competing, right? I think the Raptors get it done here. I'm taking them +2 just in case some stupid shit happens, but I'm rolling with the Raptors, and I hope they get it done, because 76ers Raptors game 7 in Philly would be a bring in the military type of a situation.
100%. It would be must-see television. We all want to see it. I think the Raptors get it done. Not saying I think the Raptors get this one in 7, but I do want to see them get it 2-7.
For sure. Yeah, man, I'm on the Raptors here. I like to see a game 7. I like the
versus
NBA.
The world, baby.
I want some game 7s, man. I want the NBA to end. I think it's a good spot for the Raptors here. The total is sitting at 209. It's pretty low. Do like the under in the spot. I think if it goes under, favors Toronto. If it goes over, I don't think Toronto will be able to keep up here. You could see a bounce back game from Harden. What's your opinion on that, BBB?
I don't think Harden's going to be the one to do it tonight. I don't think he has necessarily a bad game, but in terms of what everyone's looking for him to do tonight, I don't think he does it. I don't think he drops 40 and does anything crazy like that. I think he's going to facilitate. I think he's going to, kind of move the ball around. He'll help get the ball to Embiid and whoever's hot, but I don't see him being the guy that steps up and just drops, 40 plus tonight.
Yeah. Let me look at the chat here. JC covers pressures on the Raps in an elimination game. I actually don't agree. I don't think they're playing with house money. They shouldn't have even made it this far. They lose. They were expecting to lose. All the pressures on Philly. Jake 29291. I do agree with what you just said. That straight house money, literally just what I said. But I don't know how me telling somebody to fade the Sixers tonight has anything to do with me being a Yankees fan. That's gotta be the dumbest thing.
It's definitely alpha, dude.
That's gotta be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So sorry, but don't know.
Hard no there. What's the next game, boys? Let's keep it moving.
For sure. Let's jump right
into Kawhi, Mexican Jew, when Kawhi hit that shot, I think that was a game 7.
Yes, that was 7, right? No, was it?
I think it was game 7, man. Maybe 6. I can't remember that far back.
I can't.
All right, boys. Let's get to the next game. If you guys are watching, comment, like, retweet.
Who you on, Sam?
The love. Let me introduce the game real
Raptors.
quick, and I'll let you know. Oh, yeah. Toronto Raptors. Suns versus the Pelicans. The line is sitting at -2. Total is sitting at 214.5. Suns lead 3-2. Pelicans back at home after getting kind of blown out the last game. Looking for a bounce back spot here. Going over to Alpha. Do you like the Pelicans at home here, or do you think the Suns roll?
I think the Suns get it back tonight. I think they do have a good game, and they close the series out. Not get it back. I mean, close it out. They're going to get it done. They're the better team. They've proved it all season long. Get the money line at a -125. They're just a better team, and I think mentally it's going to be tough for New Orleans knowing that they have to win the next 2 to come back. So the Suns are going to get this one done on the money line. BBB, what you think?
This is a tough one. Personally, I think I'm going to lay off it because the heart tells me I want to hammer the Suns, but I just can't. This does feel like a Pelican spot here, but I just don't. I don't want to back the Pelicans, and personally, I'm just not going to do it. This has been a great series. It's unfortunate that Devin Booker went out. I do think if Devin Booker was here, this would have been a 4-2 pretty easily, maybe even a 4-1. But I just can't back them here in this spot. I said last game after they had lost that Suns win by 10 plus easy. I was hoping they would loft me a nice little -2 line like this, but they didn't. But I still took the -6. I hammered them first half. We got what we wanted. This one is a little scarier. I'm going to lay off it and just enjoy it.
All right. I'm on the Pelicans first quarter money line here. They won both first quarters at home this series so far. They've won 3 out of 5 first quarters in this series. I think they get out hot. I think they get behind that crowd that is just loves this team. I think BI plays a little better. I'm still looking for McCollum to step up.
He's still banged up, though.
Yeah,
he's banged up.
He's a little bit banged up, but he's playing through it, man. So I'm going to take the Pelicans on the first quarter money line. Here's my official play, but I want to tell you guys one thing to look out for. A actually crazy stat that I saw and had to recheck. The Suns are 50-0 this year. 50-0 when leading after 3 quarters.
Yep.
50-0. So if the Suns are up by a point going at the end of the third, and you can get them at like a so-so like money line, like a -150 or something or under, I would put your mortgage on it because they're 50-0.
They can close out games, that's for sure.
Yeah,
they're a good team that closes out.
Boys, one game left.
Oh wait, did Slam go?
Yeah, let me go real quick.
Apologies.
I really don't like this game much, but I think I'm going first half Pelicans.
Suns haven't lost the first half yet, just so you know.
I know, and the Pelicans are due for a first half hit, and I think this is a good spot for the Pelicans to come out hot at home and die off in the second half.
So bad.
I know, man. Hey, don't get me started now.
Hey, the Reds have been due for about 6 months.
I think it's a first half Pelican spot. I think it's a Suns full game and an under. But my pick would be first half Pelicans here. I think they come out hot, especially at home. All right, boys. Last game. This one's going to be a good game, hopefully. Mavericks versus the Jazz. The line is currently -1 for the Mavs or -1 for the Jazz. I'm seeing it all over the place right now.
This line is
pretty much a pick 'em. Yeah, pretty much a pick 'em. Total
depending on what book
7.5.
you can find basically either team money line at either
it's pretty much a pick 'em.
Close to +100.
And as far as public action, I would assume everybody will be riding the Mavericks here.
They 100% are.
I mean, why not, man? They blew out the Jazz by 30, 40 previous game, and Jazz have to win this game. It's a must-win game, and the Mavericks are riding momentum here, leading 3-2. Going over to you, Hefe. What do you like in this spot, man?
I'm going to take the Jazz to force a game 7 here, guys. I got no stats. I got no analytics behind it. It's just my gut feeling. I think they step up. I think they do what they got to do. They said they got to trap Luka. They got to get the ball out of Luka's hands. As crazy as that sounds. The scary part is that Jalen Brunson has the most points out of any player in the playoffs so far. He's also 5-0 on his player prop total coming into tonight, and tonight it's at 20.5. So BBB, that'll be the question that I ask you. Do you think he gets it at 6-0? But I'm taking the Jazz, guys. I don't know. I got no reason. It's just my gut feeling. The more game 7s the NBA can get, the better. And I think the Jazz and the Raptors are going to be the game 7s. I don't think the Grizz are going to get there. I think they'll close it out tomorrow, Mini.
I agree with you again, which is scary that we're on the same side again. But I like the Jazz here. They're going to get it done. They have Mitchell, who should be in the lineup, and they're at home. The home crowd should get them fired up. I'm pretty confident in this one. Give me the Jazz on the money line.
Yeah, I know chat is probably just absolutely going crazy right now, but guys, why do you think this line is like this? The Jazz are a good team. They're a defensive team. And what did happen in these games that the Mavs have won? They just did not play defense. I think Snyder makes the adjustments. He's a good coach. I think he's gonna get this team ready. I was reading all about this, and most of their shots that they have made have been completely uncontested. Whenever they, the effective field goal percentage, if you're not too big into like the advanced stats, is like, basically what your field goal percentage should be on certain shots and like what it should actually be. The Jazz have a better effective field goal percentage because they are taking better shots. The only problem is they are giving the Mavs way more wide open looks, and they are knocking down these wide open looks. So I expect a little bit of regression here from the Mavs. I think that they're going to, one, the Jazz will play better defense, and two, I expect some of these Jazz role players to step up. I think like guys like Bogdanovich will have just an absolute great game this one. I think he's a prop you can look for. Having Mitchell back helps, but I don't think he's going to be the guy. I think he's still definitely a little bit beat up. So I think that if you're looking for a prop, look at like Bogdanovich. The Mavs props scare me a little bit. Like Hefe said, they've been hitting all, but I also think the Mavs will.
What do you think? What do you think about Brunson?
Brunson, I don't know. I don't think they're going to get the looks they've been getting in this series. I think the do or die.
5-0 on his prop so far, only at 20. It scares me that it's only at 20.5.
Exactly. I think the books know. I think the books are looking to clean house tonight because the public is all over the Mavericks, and this is the game I think that Vegas helps build another casino on the Strip tonight, baby.
I agree. I think it's going to be a pretty landslide win by the Jazz. I think they take this one comfortably by close to 10.
I already know the chat's probably going. The chat's going crazy right now.
The chat is going
because you guys said Jazz. But don't worry, boys. I'm with the chat here. We're taking the Mavericks, the better team here. The Mavericks have covered in the past 10 meetings, 9-1 against the 9-1 in head-to-head meetings against the Jazz. I mean, the better team here, man. I think they get the job done on the road. I like the under as well. I think the Mavs get it done defensively. Jazz just have not showed up. And I don't trust this team whatsoever. I like the Mavs here. If you're getting +1 money line, did I say I like the Jazz here? I like the Mavs. I like the Mavs.
You said Mavs. Mavs, Jazz, they sound the same.
Okay. I said I like the Mavericks. Money line, +1, -1. They get the job done, man. And I like the under as well.
Right there for you. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, NBA's is squares, dude. Don't overthink the NBA.
No, it's not. You just got to find the right angles.
Right angles, baby. Right angles.
What was
right angles?
Was the Bulls the right angles yesterday or what?
I didn't take the Bulls.
The under was.
No, the sharp play was taking Milwaukee, who just beat the living piss out of them.
Okay, we'll see, boys. All right, man. Is it about that time?
It's about that time, boys.
That time.
All right, boys, let's get it. Best bets. Wade to LeBron. First best bet of the night, guys, is going to be the Toronto Raptors on the money line, +105. Second best bet is going to be the Jazz. Going to go Jazz money line as my second official best bet. Those are going to be my only two. BBB, what you got?
Yeah, I got a pretty strong lean on Philly's money line, but I like more of the Tyrese Maxey points. I like his just base points prop, which I think is at like 18. But I want to ladder that. I'm going to definitely sprinkle some on his, over 25, 30 plus. I think there's a lot of value in those ones. But then last but not least, the hammer cock lock. It's the Utah Jazz, baby. We're going to 7.
Wow. You say hammer cock lock?
Wow. He came in hot.
Wow, he hasn't used that hammer cock. Yep.
That's a new one. That's a new one.
Jazz money line, Pelicans first quarter money line, Raptors +2.
You love the first quarter bets.
I've literally
what is it a half? It's a plus half, right?
No, it's a money. I'm taking them on the money line, baby.
Money line? Nice. Okay, cool.
They'll win.
Raptors money line for me, first half Pelicans, and the banger of the day. Don't overthink it, boys. Mavericks, they own the Jazz. Mavericks and the under, they get the job done today. Don't overthink it, man. All right, boys. You guys want to drop an NFL draft lock for the boys before we end the show?
Yeah, guys, I'm thinking I got a big lock for you, minus 450 odd. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Walker, first overall.
Walker. Lay the juice.
I'll say this, guys. If I believe that the steam is real and not smoke on Stingley to go 3 to the Texans. So if you can get him at plus odds, I would lay a little shekel on that.
Did you just admit that out loud? Wow. Okay.
Shekel.
Likes
Stingley at 3.
Stingley at 3. All day you've been saying the opposite in the chat.
No. It wasn't about Stingley that I'm saying. I do think that at 4, the Jets take Icky. I think they're giving up on Becton. I think they're done with Becton. He's out of shape. He is not recovering from his injury as well as he should be because he's out of shape. And the Jets are pissed off. And they're in a position where they have 2 picks, so they can fix that right away. You cannot have a tackle like him be out of shape and not ready to protect somebody that you just invested your franchise in Zach Wilson. So I think they go Icky at 4. That's where me and you disagree. I think Icky goes at 4.
I think Icky goes under 4.5. Is that what you told me that earlier? So I think he either goes to the Texans or the Jets. I have him going to the Texans.
That would make me the happiest man in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah.
Hey, Jameson Williams, first wide receiver. Just book it already,
Don't
guys.
do it. Don't do it.
NFL
not the
loves
first wide.
All right.
NFL loves speed. NFL Jalen Waddle. Who'd they take that over? Devontae Smith, who was probably the better receiver. Who knows? It's always going to be the faster wide receiver. NFL values speed. Book it. See you later.
Don't get air you anymore.
Breece Hall under 37.5. He's going to go in the first round today. The Bills will take him.
Trayvon Walker minus 400. Book it, boys. Peace.
Peace. See you.